The year is 1939. Europe, haunted by World War I, teeters on the brink of another conflict. The Treaty of Versailles, meant to ensure peace, has instead fostered resentment. Germany, burdened by reparations and territorial losses, seethes with anger. The Nazi Party, led by Adolf Hitler, exploits this discontent, promising to restore German pride. Nations arm themselves, forming alliances, each hoping to deter aggression. The League of Nations proves powerless to rein in the rising tide of nationalism. The stage is set for a pact that will shock the world and redraw the map of Europe. Two figures dominate the geopolitical chessboard of 1939 Europe: Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin. Hitler, a master propagandist, had risen from the ashes of a defeated Germany to become the Führer. Driven by nationalism and a lust for power, Hitler sought to smash the Treaty of Versailles. Stalin, equally ruthless, ruled the Soviet Union with an iron fist. Paranoid and distrustful, he saw enemies everywhere. Despite their ideological differences, Hitler and Stalin shared a ruthless pragmatism. This shared ruthlessness would form the foundation of their unlikely alliance, shaping the course of World War II. On August 23, 1939, Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union signed a non-aggression pact in Moscow. The pact, signed by Soviet Foreign Minister Vyacheslav Molotov and his German counterpart Joachim von Ribbentrop, sent shockwaves through Europe. It was a marriage of convenience between two ideologically opposed regimes. The pact stipulated that neither Germany nor the Soviet Union would attack each other for 10 years. However, behind the facade of peace lay a secret protocol that carved up Eastern Europe into spheres of influence. This cynical division of spoils exposed the true nature of the pact, a pact not of peace but of aggression. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact sent shockwaves through Europe, shattering any remaining illusions of peace. For the Western powers, Great Britain and France, the pact was a diplomatic disaster. They had been engaged in negotiations with the Soviet Union, hoping to secure an alliance against Germany. The pact effectively neutralized the Soviet Union as a potential ally. On September 1, 1939, just 1 week after the pact was signed, Germany invaded Poland, triggering World War II. The Soviet Union followed suit on September 17th, invading Poland from the east. Poland, brutally carved up between Germany and the Soviet Union, ceased to exist as an independent nation. The Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania were forcibly annexed into the Soviet Union. Finland, refusing to bow to Soviet demands, fought a courageous but ultimately futile war against the Red Army. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, forged in mutual suspicion, proved to be short-lived. On June 22, 1941, Hitler, betraying his pact with Stalin, unleashed Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. The invasion, launched with characteristic Nazi ruthlessness, caught Stalin completely off guard. Despite warnings, Stalin had refused to believe that Hitler would break the pact. The invasion shattered that illusion, plunging the Soviet Union into a desperate struggle for survival. The Eastern Front became the site of some of the most brutal and decisive battles in human history. The vastness of the Soviet Union and the fierce resistance of its people contributed to the eventual defeat of the Nazi war machine. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact casts a long shadow over history. It serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of appeasement and the devastating human cost of totalitarian aggression. The pact facilitated the outbreak of World War II, enabling Hitler to conquer Poland without Soviet interference. It condemned millions in Eastern Europe to Soviet occupation and oppression. The pact also sowed the seeds of the Cold War, the decades-long standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. The distrust and suspicion engendered by the pact poisoned relations between the West and the Soviet Union. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact serves as a cautionary tale about the fragility of peace and the enduring human cost of totalitarian aggression.